Hi guys, Angie Bell with my fairy treasures. I am back. Okay, so I started doing the hair and I got a little crazy, but I made myself stop. I didn't mean to do all. Remember I told you I was going to take a black pen, marker pen, and do the hair. Well, then I forgot. I never used this. This is this calligraphy looking pen by Jane Davenport. Look how beautiful that is. Is that everything? And what I like about it, it's like a brush pen. So it's almost like, it's really nice. It's a nice brush pen, and you can make thick and thin lines with the same brush. Plus, look how beautiful it is. And I don't use it enough. I absolutely love this pen. It's so beautiful. It's so smooth. It's so black. So I just took the pen, and I'll just do some extra here. And I just was throwing some, lines in her hair. Okay? And I hope I didn't go over. Okay, cool. I just went over some white paint, and you know what a white paint does? That'll mess up your pen. I can throw some more in here. If you go really, really light, you'll get a thinner line. If you push down, you get a thicker line. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so you guys saw me do that. So I did that already, okay? All over. Now I'm going to take my liner brush, mermaid liner brush, dip it into some white paint that I watered down a little bit over here on the side of my mat. I don't know if you guys, on the side of my glass board here, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me see. Anyway, let me, I gotta adjust something just a second. I adjust my thing because you guys can be able to see a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So you can see the hair. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. You can't see the very tip of the head, but... Oh, and because this book is huge. What book I'm using... I got to tilt. Let me see if you guys can still see if I go like this. The book I'm using is Jane Davenport's book. So... Jane Davenport's journal. And you know why I love her book? Because I know you're going to be able to see some of it, and some of them going to be off camera, you guys. Sorry about that. I kind of have no choice because I need to turn the book around to be... I need to turn the book. Like you need to turn your page to be at the right angle. That's what I need to do, so... I'll be back in focus, completely in focus. You'll see me doing some of it, and some of it you won't see me doing. The reason I like Jane Davenport's art journal is because... it's like she has that hot press paper. And the difference between hot press and cold press is hot press is really nice and smooth. Cold press has those bumps on it. So if you've ever used watercolor paper that has like those bumps, that is cold press. Hot press is smooth watercolor paper. And hopefully I don't have that wrong, but that's what I know about. And her paper's all really, really smooth. I'll tell you another one that's really nice and smooth paper to work with is Diane Reevely's journal. I like hers too. So right now I'm just throwing some white highlights in with my liner brush and watered down acrylic paint. And with this, you just really need to be as loose as possible. And that's how things look the best, if you're just really, really loose. Let me see what you guys are seeing with my book like this. Okay, you're seeing most of it. I'm sorry the whole book is not in focus, but it's pretty good. So what we're going to do next with this girl is we're going to do the background. We're going to do a mixed media background. How are you guys liking my longer videos? Because now, you know, I've always complained about me not being able to understand editing software, but I got a new phone and I downloaded some editing software that was really easy for me to learn, and yay. So now I can take, it's still, I can only take 30 minutes at a time, but I can take those 30-minute videos and I can take those, let me just throw a little white like this right here. Perfect. I wanted to put a little white on her face like that. Perfect. In fact, actually, I want to just thicken this up. Perfect. I can take those 30-minute videos now and put them all together. So the last one was an hour and a half or hour and 20 minutes, something like that. So I like it better because I don't have to have like up to part 7 and crap. I almost said a different word. Sorry. Caught myself. I have to have some vice, you guys. I mean, I have to admit, I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. But I do cuss here and there. I don't cuss like a sailor. Well, unless I'm mad. If I'm mad, ooh, some words can come out. Yeah. That's probably one of my vices. We all have to have something. And if having a little potty mouth once in a while is the worst thing, I don't know what to say. Especially in this world. I've seen a lot of things, so. A little potty mouth sometimes isn't the worst thing. Some people think so, but I don't. Sometimes there's nothing better than a good cuss word. Like, nothing else expresses it. Oh, I hope I don't get a bunch of hate comments now. Like, you shouldn't be saying that cussing's good. Anyway. I'm not saying it's good for everybody. I'm saying it's good for me. Okay. I think I've got enough white. Yeah, I got enough white highlights on here now. And I really like using the white with a liner brush because it just really makes things flow really well. Okay, so now I need to put some highlights here. Let me see where I'm at as far as being in frame. Okay, cool. Let me put my iPad away here. I got my iPad over here. Okay. All right. Now I need to turn. Oh, this book is big. I love working in a big book because I like working big. So let me adjust myself. Let me put my water somewhere else. Let me adjust. Have I ever said how much I love this glass mat that I have? I know I have. I used to use these containers, these container tops to you know, work out of with my acrylic paint. And it's so nice just to be able to you have your mat right there. You can just bust out your mat. Or bust out your mat. You can just put the paint out right there on your mat. It's nice. And you can just wipe it off. I love it. If you're ever thinking about getting one of those glass mats like the Tim Holtz one or any of them, I would suggest yes. And I know people who have the Tim Holtz one and they love it too, so. I bought this from HSN. It's Crafter's Companion. And I almost got the Tim Holtz one, and then I seen the Crafter's Companion, and because I'm a cheapie, the Crafter's Companion was only $20. The Tim Holtz was like $40. So I said, huh. And it looked pretty cool, and they weren't much difference in size. The Tim Holtz was just a little bit bigger, but not too much bigger. So I was like, let me give it a go. Save a little money. See if I like it. If I hate it, I can always just, you know, send it back and do the Tim Holtz one. But I've loved it, so. But if you want the Tim Holtz, get the Tim Holtz. I mean, everyone who has that one loves that one too, so. I guess the basic thing is to say, it doesn't sound like anyone's been sorry about buying these glass mats. They are the bomb. Okay, I don't like that. If you catch it quick enough, you can, there we go. If you catch it quick enough, you can just take the paint right off. If you catch it quick enough. There we go. And there we go. Just doing some corrections here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I usually do that before, but you know, I'll just do it with you guys on camera. I didn't set up my collage bits. Usually I kind of do that in advance. But I was so into getting the hair done that I kind of forgot about that. Okay. I like that, I think. I think that is good. And if I feel like I want to add anything else to the hair, I will. If I want to add any pencil or anything like that, I will. But right now, I think I like the hair the way it is. Let me wipe this glass mat up. All right. Maybe I did grab some. Wait a minute. I think I did grab some collage bits a couple days ago, actually. Just a second. No, I didn't. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I did. Okay, I did grab some stuff. Okay. I was like, I thought I prepared myself. I was like, I don't usually not prepare. The only thing I don't have is my basic collage bits. So I'll get those. Just one second, guys. Oh, let's get back into the frame a little bit. So there's the hair. Okay. All right. I'm going to grab the some of the tissue paper that that I created in my last video. We're going to use some of that right there. The Tim Holtz inspired tissue paper. Just one second. I'm grabbing a few things right now. Grab that. And I need to grab my basic collage bits, where are they? There they are. I pretty much always keep these up at the top. See, I keep like all my collage bits in these containers, see? And they're about that thick. You get them at Dollar Tree. You guys see these? Get these. They have them this size, and then they have them a lot deeper. There's about this length, but deeper. get both. Also, these are great, especially the deeper ones, to store your sugar, your flour, your coconut sugar, whatever you do, your whole wheat flour, in the ones that are even deeper, because then you can just, you can take your measuring cup and scoop right out of that. So, and they stack up really nice in your pantry. So that's a good pantry thing. Anyway, so first we're going to start out, let me put some stuff away just a second. Put my Jane Davenport watercolors away. Let me make some room for myself. Put my water over here. Did I rinse my brush? Yeah, I did. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start out with some collage bits. And we're going to start over here. Let me see. All right, we're going to start covering this whole section here. There we go. All right, so let me get out my, ooh, I just had this stamp sitting out. The Duchess, Jeannie, gave me this. Isn't that gorgeous? Wait a minute. Oh, Lord. No, Jeannie, I'm sorry. It wasn't Jeannie. I think, was it Olivia Hernandez who gave this to me? All right, you guys. It was either Olivia or Jeannie. I just got it recently, but it's just sitting there. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I absolutely love that. That'd be cool to put on some, on anything, but to make the Tim Holt inspired collage paper, that'd be cool to put on there. I just left it out because I like looking at it. Sorry, I can't remember which one you guys gave it to me. Anyway, one of you will yell at me. That was me! Like, sorry. Alright, let's throw some music note paper down. This really cool paper down. I got some of this to go down. Okay. Some Asian newspaper. You know I love that. Okay, so let's... You guys notice how energized I get when I get to use my collage bits? I love collagey bits. I don't know why, but it's my favorite thing to do. You would think drawing or painting, but no, it's collaging crap down. It's like my favorite thing. I don't know why. I just get excited about collage. Okay, just a second. Let me get my collage brush. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Can't see what's in front of your face. Okay, let's start collaging. And you know what else I want to do? Let's take a piece of paper and cover, I'm going to cover my girl, okay? Because I really don't want to get stuff on her face or anything like that. Because I would be perturbed if I got, glue on her face or something like that. I would not be happy about that. Okay, I'm just going to... And I'm leaving a little bit of space around where her hair is. And I'll show you how we're going to take care of that. The collage bits will go up to it as close as I can. But there's going to be other steps with paint and all of that that will, you know, finish that off. Now on this music note paper just now, I did go over the edge a little bit, which is perfect. I want it to go all the way to the edge. And then we'll just trim it off once it's dry. Okay, just a second. I got to get a baby wipe. You guys, they had these Huggy, I didn't buy these recently, about a month ago. I bought a bunch of these. They had Huggies baby wipes at Dollar Tree, and look how many you get. Usually they have like the off-brand, but these right here, ooh, whenever I see these, I'm glad I bought a bunch. These are really nice. If I'd have realized how exactly nice they were, I would have bought probably 10 of them and just been done for the year with the baby wipes. because that was a good price. I'm surprised they had that. I think I only bought 2 of them. And now, you go to Dollar Tree, you can't even get baby wipes. So people couldn't get sanitizing wipes, so then because of the virus, so then they started getting baby wipes. I was like, oh. I said, these poor mothers, okay, that's a shame. You need baby wipes. Changing these diapers. I was like, people, don't take the baby wipes from the babies. And here, listen to me saying I would grab 10 of them. But not everybody would grab 10 of them. People are grabbing a lot now because they're using them for sanitizing wipes. I guess they put the alcohol on the wipe and then wipe their hands. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Like a bug just went up my nose. Okay, I think it's out. Alright. Just a second, just ripping all of the white edges off. We don't want to see white edges, we want to see something interesting. So here we go. Okay. And the white edges are not interesting, that's for sure. There's no print on them. Okay. Let's use some of the Asian writing. This is the Asian newspaper that you get here in Chinatown. And I used to go to a certain restaurant. It was a dim sum restaurant that I used to go eat dim sum at. And I would always go to there, even if I wasn't going to go eat dim sum, and just pick up some newspapers right in like a little lobby area. They can't even see you because it's like a little lobby and then you go inside. So, and some people were like, you would just go in there and they would just watch you get those papers. No, they couldn't see me. But then I discovered an Asian grocery store, which I love. And they had like 3 or 4 different types of Asian newspapers. I went nuts. I was like, oh! I went crazy. I was like, yes! So, I think I picked up like 3 of each. I'm sure anybody in that store was like, what in the world is she doing? She can't read those. No, I can't read them, but your language is beautiful. It's like art, and I want to put it in my mixed media. I mean, I didn't explain it to them. I just took them and left. Okay. Well, actually, sometimes I do shop at the Asian stores because they got some things in it that I really, really like to cook with. They got a lot of things in there I like to cook with. Okay. Okay. And we have this little piece right up in here. Okay. There we go. And then we want to put a little piece right there of something. Of something, something. I'm looking to see if I can't do. Make sure you guys are still seeing what I'm doing. Okay, let me move over. We're going to move my book over a little bit. Hopefully it's in frame so you can see. There we go. All right. There we go. And like I said, I do have some hanging over the edges, and we will clean those up once everything's dry. But it's so I can get to the edges easier. Okay, so now let me go ahead and just go like that. Let me make sure that you guys are seeing the other side, which you're not. All right. Do I have the book page? Okay, I think I have enough stuff here. Let me move my book over. Okay. So now we're going to cover here, here, and down to there with our collage bits. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to put some wax paper. Yes, do I keep wax paper in my room? Yep, a whole sheet of it. Oh, okay, I just ruined that. I just stuck that cardboard that was protecting my girl. Just stuck that in glue. Okay. All right, we'll go like that. Let's see if that will work better. There we go. All right, let's just put some glue all the way down. Okay. All right. Oh, you know, I didn't grab music note paper. That's what I needed. Just a second. All right, I got collage bits going everywhere. There's the music notes. Look at, isn't this some beautiful music note paper? It's aged, it's real small. I like when it's real small because then you get more music notes. You don't get so much white space. Just when we're able to go back out again in the world, check your thrift stores. It's one of the best places to find old music notebooks. They're not as plentiful as they used to be though. Okay. There we go. I'm not going to worry about putting anything here. Watercolor, there'll be color that goes right there. And some stamping and stuff like that. I'll only put the paper where the paper can fit. Or the collage bits, not the paper. Okay. Okay. Let's put, I think I can put some of this right though. Perfect. Perfect. And then we'll put this right here. Okay, and then some music note paper. Okay, there we go. Ooh, it's getting it outside. We have a storm rolling in. I love storms though. I love rain, and I mean, I like it better if I'm home, but I love a good storm. I love to hear the rain. To me, it's very relaxing. Living in the Southwest, you know, we don't get rain as much as other places, so we always need the rain and always very wanted. Okay, so now we're going to go right through here and do some collaging right there. Okay. Okay, let's get some music note paper. And we'll put some book pages right next to the music notes. Okay. So we're putting collage bits down in little areas, but it's cool. Asian writing right there too. Okay, you guys know how I love to layer all of this kind of stuff up. So let me put this away really quickly and I'll get my next layer. Okay, just a second guys, I gotta grab my next layer. I might not have, let's see, do I have that? Yep, I do. Good, good, good. I have that in here. Let me see what I want to do. What I'm gonna do, you guys, I've been wanting to use this and I haven't used it yet, so I'm very excited about it. Okay, wait a minute. Let me first use some napkins that I want to use. I'm going to use, well, no. I'll do this, well, you know what I'm doing? I'm thinking too damn much. That's what I'm doing. I need to stop thinking so much. All right, let's put this in, and then we're going to do this Jane Davenport paper that I want to do. Okay. Oh, and I have that too. Okay. This right here is great. It comes on a big roll from Daiso. I've talked about it before. It's in between like a dryer sheet and a napkin. It goes down beautifully. You see right through it. This one has, see how it looks very Parisian, like Paris writing. Parisian writing, I guess I should say. Paris writing. Very old world. I love it. And I just really think it adds to your background. I think it's beautiful. And since when we go to San Francisco, they have quite a few Daisos in San Francisco, and then they do in LA. But here in Las Vegas, they don't have Daisos. So when I went there, I bought like I bought $20 worth of the rolls of these. I bought like 4 of each one that I loved because I always use it in my mixed media. So to me, it was well worth spending that much money on those. Let me get myself straight here so you guys can see. Okay. So for me, it was worth buying that much. I think it's worth that much when you're spending it on your art, and it's the stuff you know you will use, and the stuff you love. I definitely say, and especially if you can't get it all the time, and it's a good price, stock up for sure. And I'm talking $1.50 a roll for stuff like that. Like if you were gonna buy that, you were gonna buy that. It was the Tim Holtz brand. You couldn't spend $1.50 for a roll of collage bitsy paper like that. So it's a great deal. And it comes on like a roll that's as big as like wrapping paper. That's how big the roll is. Okay, I'll save this for that. All right, now I'm going to use some of that collage paper that we made the other day, the pink one. And just rip some off. And just place that here and there. Love this stuff. It's beautiful. I'm ripping it just a little bit because I don't like to have any straight edges. So I'm just ripping the edges a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put that there. And what I love about the tissue paper, just like napkins, you can see the layers right beneath it. So I don't mind going over things because you're going to see the layers. Gorgeous. I'll put this piece right up here. Ooh, I need to put my piece of cardboard back over my face here. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Loving that build up there. And we'll do the rest of the same build up on the rest of it too. Let me see what the time situation is. Doesn't really matter because I can connect all my videos together now, which is awesome. But I was just wondering, just for the length of video time. And I don't know how you guys feel about, okay, this is the paper I'm going to use. This is the Jane Davenport. Isn't it gorgeous? It's all her faces and stuff. Oh, I absolutely love it. So, I've always wanted to use this in my background and I haven't ever done it yet. So, we're going to today. Use that right there. Oh, that's gonna look gorgeous. So we're gonna throw some napkins in this mix over here too. Beautiful. Okay, I'll throw this somewhere else over here on this side. This is another piece from her work, and we'll just throw that like right. Put that like right here. Let's rip that. Okay, let's rip. There we go. And we'll put this right down in here. So I ripped a little piece of like the face that she did right here with like the face and the eyeball, which I think just looks so cool. And then a couple of pieces from her background. And use them as little collage bits. Do I have, okay, just a second. I thought this was still wet enough underneath here. It wasn't. Is it wet enough now? There we go. And so's this. Okay. So now I want to use some napkins. All right, just a second. I'm choosing what napkins I want to use. One thing I do want to use is I always love a good watch, little watch piece. So what I like to do to be able to get this watch out, I just take a wet brush and go around it, and then I can perfectly get out what I want. It gives it like little perforated edges. I don't remember where I learned it. I learned it a few years ago, and I was like, oh, that is the best idea. I was like, oh, we'll always do that. We're going to put this watch face. We'll put that up here. Again, using napkins, you can see right through the layers. So you don't have to ever worry about putting over things. It's perfect. Okay, I'm looking at my thing of napkins over here to see what I want to do. Like, this is gorgeous. All right, let me see. So I'm over here on the side using my wet paintbrush to take out some of this, exactly what I want out of this napkin. Perfect. This is gorgeous. So we'll lay that right here, right close to the eye, which I think is going to be beautiful. Very pretty. Okay. And I know I'm working out a little bit further, kind of further than I really want to, you guys, but I'm working out a little further than I want to, but I want you guys to be able to see everything, so I'm going to stay kind of far out. Oh, that's pretty. I might use that on the other side. All right, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I want to use here. Okay. I'm looking at that napkin to see if I want to use some of that. And maybe on the other page, but you know what? I think I'm going to stick with the same napkin and get another piece out that's similar to that piece. Okay, we're going to put that right here. Love it. Love it. And I think I want another watch face right there. So we're going to do that. And put that right here. Actually, like, no, I think like this. Love it. You guys know how I love my layers. Okay. Do I think I have enough layers there? I need to put something here. Just a second, you guys. Remember that wrapping paper I told you that's like the kind of like tissue paper? I need to get some more of that over here. So I'll show you guys. This is what I'm talking about. It comes on a roll like this. So here's the beginning of the roll. See, it's like a roll, really long roll. And there was like 3 different kinds of it. So let me just cut some off of there. See, that's what it looks like. Isn't it gorgeous? I've shown this a lot of times. So some people are like, Angela, I've already seen that. But always new people on the channel who haven't seen things. So no harm in showing. So I'm going to go take this back over to the other side of the room where I have these at. So excited, I have a ton of it. And when you have a ton of something like that, you're not afraid to use it. Then you can share it with friends. So, okay, so I took off a big piece, so I have that. Because I want to put some of that right here in this little area. Like right here. There we go. And I did put it like right in the crux of like the page folding, but it should be good because it should just work good. It should fold in good. There we go. Hopefully you guys just saw me do that. Yep, you did. Okay. All right, so I think I'm loving this little section here. Let's move on. Let's move on to the other side. So let me move my book down. Okay, so now we're working. Now we're going to work here, 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 and then I'll move it to the middle part. Okay. And let me take my glue and re-wet all this. So everything can just be glued down really easily. Okay. What am I doing? We'll put down again. I'm going to lay this down. Just a second, you guys. I'm ripping it. It doesn't rip as easy as napkins do, but it rips pretty easily. You can do it by hand. I just put that over that whole thing of music note paper, which I think looks cool because the music note paper is coming right through. So that looks really cool. Okay. Oh, I have a little piece right there that'll work right there. Yay. When I was ripping things apart, this little piece came off. That's perfect. Sometimes things just work out like that. Okay, so do I want to take her face and I don't know if I have enough room. I really don't. I'll save this. This is a little piece of her face that I wanted to use, but I really don't have enough room for it. So we won't use that. But I do have room for beautiful tissue paper. You know, I can do the same thing with the tissue paper. I can use a wet paintbrush like this and kind of go around right what I want to rip off. And it'll do the same thing, kind of. Is it doing it? It does it not as good as the napkins do, but it kind of works. Okay. Not quite as well, but it works. Okay. See. If I wet it really good, I bet it'll work just as good. Let me kind of soak it with my brush. I could put a lot of water on it. Let's see now. Yeah, it doesn't work as good as the napkin, but it makes it a little easier. Oh, I just ripped off something I didn't want to rip off. All right. We're okay. I want to put this Eiffel Tower right here, which I think is going to be fabulous. There we go. Eiffel Tower right there with a bunch of other cool stuff. Awesome. Pretty. Okay. And then, do I want to add a little flowers right there? Let me see. We might want to add some of these, this flower there. Let me cut it out with my wet paintbrush. This beautiful napkin. I got that at a Dollar Tree in California. Here, they don't have, any of the Dollar Trees I've been into don't have like the party section. Like they have a party section, but there's some Dollar Trees that have a really big party section, and you'll get the most beautiful napkins. In fact, I went back to that Dollar Tree and they kind of got rid of that section. Like it's not as big anymore. I don't know why, but I would go there and I would, oh my God, I would go crazy on those napkins. I'd probably buy 5 packs of each one that I liked. Again, it's California. I'm not going to be able to go back, so. Some people are probably like, likely excuse, Angela, likely excuse. It's a good excuse, though. If you're not going to be able to go back, you got to stock. Well, that's no excuse. If it's Dollar Tree, you got to stock anyway. Because you guys know, when you go back the next time, they probably won't have it. Okay. Love that magnolia right there. That's pretty. Okay, I don't need that piece, I don't think. So this, I think we'll leave alone here. This, I need to put something there. Oh, I want to show you a trick on separating napkins. I've shown this before a million times, but some people haven't seen it. When you want to separate the layers of napkins, take a piece of tape to the corner and go like this, and it takes that right off. And I think there's 2 layers here, so let me grab another piece of tape. You can use whatever kind of tape, it doesn't matter. I just happen to have this kind of tape in my room. Just regular clear tape, it'll work too. See, and there's another layer. And that's the layer, like that layer right there is the hard one to come off. Look how easy that is. So 2 nice little tricks with napkins. How to remove the layers and then how to carve out what you want on the napkin. Hopefully that's helpful. It was helpful when I learned it. I was like, ooh, I like both those ideas. Been doing them ever since. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna look pretty like that. Very pretty. Okay, so now we're going to go, I want to go down, we got enough stuff there. We're going to want to go down here. Make sure you guys are still in frame down there. Okay. There we go. So right here is where we're going to do some collaging next. Okay. Let's do we'll do some of this collaging. Oh wait, we'll do this first. We'll do some of this. I have just a little bit that'll go right there. We'll layer that in. Let me cut this little piece off. There we go. Okay, and then, oh, I have a little, this is a little bit right here, which is like a little inkwell. We'll put that right there. It's kind of cool. And I have another one of those little, it's actually not an inkwell, it's the top of the watch part of this watch piece I have. Anyway, it's hard to explain, but I like it. So that'll go there. And then what else? We'll use a little bit of our collage paper. Oops. Okay, so we'll use a little bit of this, and we'll put that right down here. Okay, and then we will try to use a little bit of the flowers, like right here, the flower and the butterfly. And then what'll be next is we're gonna have to let all this dry, and then we'll come back like we always do, and we will use some gesso, a light gessoing, which means dip into water and then dip into gesso, so you can still see all the layers once you put the gesso over it. It gives us a nice surface to work with, and we'll take the watercolor and we'll go over that and colorize everything with watercolor, with the Jane Davenport watercolors. It will be fabulous, and it will match what we're doing. There we go. Oh, but our nice little gluey mess here has got to dry. Just a second. I think I want to put this, I have a little space here where I can put a butterfly, so we'll put this butterfly in here. Yes, a little flower and a little butterfly. There we go. Perfect. Love that. We'll probably also do some stenciling. We'll probably do some stenciling. We'll do some stamping probably. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling the page go. Okay, so we got all of our collaging done. I am loving this. Let me see if you guys can see everything. So what we need to do now is we need to, let me kind of move things around. What we need to do now is we just need to let this dry. Again, this needs to dry overnight. I love how her hair turned out. What do you guys think? Do you like how her hair turned out? Comment below. And then here's the collage bits here and the collage bits at the bottom. So what the next steps are, like I said, we're going to let this dry overnight. Got a lot of collage layers going. Then we'll come back with gesso that we dip in water first and then into the gesso, and it gives a light cover so you still see all these beautiful collage bits. Then we'll so we'll put that on, dry that real quick in the same video. It dries quickly, and then we'll use watercolor, which you can see right through the watercolor. It just gives it a little colorization, but you really still see the collage bits a lot, and I love that. And we'll probably add some, maybe we'll add some stamping and some stenciling in too. So we'll see. We'll see how things are going, you know. But I'm loving how this is turning out. I hope you guys are. Okay, you guys, that is it for now. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. And let me know if you're going to try this, doing this high contrast type of watercolor painting on one of your girls. It's so fun. Like I said, you can either use a coloring book page and try it. You can, and maybe take that coloring book page and do it on a piece of cardstock, or do it on a piece of watercolor paper. You could do it on a piece of white cardstock or a piece of watercolor paper. I would reprint it instead of using the paper that's in the coloring book, because it probably isn't strong enough. Or if you have a stamp, you can stamp it right into your art journal. So anyway, just let me know if you think you're going to do this, and we'll let this dry, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!